Welcome back to Contextual Electronics. This is a part of the Module 4 of the KiCad tutorial series. And this is all about creating reusable paired schematic symbols. Or said another way, this is actually a way to skip CvPcb. Or said an even different way is, this is similar to how you create schematic symbols in Eagle, where the schematic symbols are paired with the footprint. So let's go ahead and pull this up and start looking at it here. So we got an example project. This should be blank. Last time I looked. All right, that's good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a part. Well, first off, let's just go through the flow as it is now, right? So we're going to, that's the library, sorry. So we're going to hit A. So we hit A here. Let's move that over a little bit. We're going to pull in a part here. Let's pull one in from our test library. Actually, not the test library, sorry. Let's pull it in from the Circuit Hub library. Nope, that's a bad one too. Well, let's just pull in a random component. How about from the microchip library? All right, so we have parts, a bunch of different parts here. None are associated. Even though this one's listed as the TQFP64, let's actually look at it here. So if we mouse over it and we hit E, we can see even though it has TQFP in the title, it's not associated with the footprint. So if we save the netlist right now, and we'll have to annotate, of course. Hit the netlist, try to save that. We want to annotate. Say yes to annotation. Annotate the entire schematic. Okay, so now if we go over to CvPcb, we see yes, this PIC32 part is in there, but it's actually not associated with any part. So if we wanted to, we'd have to click on it, go down to TQFP, and then actually associate it as a manual process. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's move this out of the way. Now let's say, so we have this test library, the one I pulled up by accident before. Let's actually go into that. So if we open this test library, test, there we go. Okay, so we're in the test library. We're going to create a new component here, and we're going to call it associated. Right, for an associated component, we're going to create one with we'll say 2 pins. Pin 1, pin 2. Yeah, you know what? We'll just keep going here. No, that's okay. We'll call it a 2-pin device, but we're actually going to use a different, a higher pin footprint. All right, so 2 pins right there, right? So we can move this guy over. There we go. All right, so we have a really crappy looking footprint there. We'll hit save. Yep. All right, so now same kind of thing in here. If we pull up that part, test, library, and now associated component. Okay, same kind of thing. If we look at the component, it's not associated. However, if we wanted to create a secondary component here, and let's pull that back up. So this is the library again. We're going to save this as a different component. We're going to call this associated SO8N. All right. Why did we name it that? Well, we named it that because we're going to add the footprint directly to the to the symbol, right? So we're going to associate this footprint, SO8, come on, 8, N, there we go. We're going to make this invisible, so it's not visible in the schematic. We're going to hit save, modify the library, sure. And now we're going to drop this one in here as well. We're going to drop, there we go. And now we have both different footprints in here. Both ugly, no problem there though. All right, so now we're going to save this. We're going to create a netlist, which is going to also ask us to annotate again. Which is going to give those part numbers. Okay, so now if we go into CvPcb, what we should see is this does not have a footprint associated. This does not have a footprint associated. However, because we saved the footprint with this symbol, it should be already associated. And there we can actually see it. So this is not associated, this is not. This one actually is associated. It has an SO8N. And the way we can the way we can prove that is we can go directly into PCB new, we can import the netlist, which we saved without going into CvPcb or doing anything in there. We should see a single SO8N. So if you want to create symbols that have footprints already associated with them, first off, I highly recommend that you add the footprint name into the schematic symbols name as well, or use the manufacturer's part number, because often that is encoded into the footprint name as well. But you can automatically associate the footprint with the schematic symbol, and you can skip the CvPcb step because a lot of people don't like that. And it can be faster. Now, it can be dangerous as well, but it can be faster. And so I hope you found this useful. And remember, you can always still go into CvPcb and you can make this association. You can associate it with just about anything you want to. You can make this a 8-pin. You can make it a 20-pin if you really wanted to. But so if we associate this one with an SSOP8 and this one with a TQFP, we can change this around. We can even change around this one, which we associated already, right? We can make that one a TQFP 144. However, it already starts out as an SO8N. So, hope you found this useful, and good luck in all your layouts, and thanks for watching.